It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And it's happening out at Staples Center, where the Los Angeles Clippers will be going up against the Phoenix Suns. Well, for the Suns, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. Guys, Devin Booker, even in his rookie season, you saw something special with the way he can score the ball, and he just keeps on getting better. Can he be the top scoring 2 guard at some point in his career?
Top scoring, yes, but his goal should be the top overall 2 guard, two-way player. I think he has the ability to score, and we've seen that early in his career. Now his anticipation on the defensive end and his aggressiveness on the defensive end, if that increases, he has a chance to be the best 2 guard in 5 years.
And I agree with you, Kenny, and he's already a problem to defend without doubling. This kid can fat out play.
And with that, just about time for tip. We'll see you later.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a loss to the Lakers. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
Yeah, and they were just shaky at times when it mattered most in that game, and it cost them.
You know what? They were awful offensively, labored to score on any level.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. And Smitty, 2 explosive teams as far as athletic ability, and that's always fun to watch.
It is. It's also fun to watch the guys get out of the way. They don't want to get dunked on, the highlight reel. You can see the guys are saying, hey, I don't want to be on a highlight reel.
No
so
poster,
I'm
man.
Like I got my man. I'm going to hug my man and say I didn't see it coming.
Yeah. And it's the Suns to start out. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team. They're the backcourt. Jared Dudley out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Chandler in at the center. Williams with the block. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Tries to save it. Here's Bledsoe. Warren on the wing. Shoots over Griffin. Here's Chandler. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And there's the first bucket of the evening.
Should be an interesting game. Both teams coming in ready to do battle.
The Suns shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw no good for Chandler.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
Jordan the screen. Jordan with a screen on Dudley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gallinari. Jordan dishes to Williams. The pass to Teodosic. Picked by Griffin. Jordan kicks to Gallinari. Passes it to Griffin. Here's Teodosic, defended by Booker. And another shot, and stolen by Booker. Here's Warren, shoots over Griffin, and no good, trying to use the glass. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers. Jordan with a screen on Bledsoe. That's tipped, stolen by Dudley. Booker the pass to Dudley. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Griffin, and the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
We know how strong Griffin is, but he has the ability also to adjust his body in midair to draw the contact. Griffin doesn't do it as often anymore, but he is still one of the top dunkers in the league. He just rises up and finishes with a lot of power. There was a time when he was good for a poster dunk every game.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Steve, Griffin's still a fantastic dunker, as you said, but it's something he's done less and less as he's grown as a player.
Yeah, you think of him, and you will, as one of the best dunkers of all time, but he's not really doing that a lot anymore. It's better for his game long-term to switch off trying to slam it home every time and just play the game at a great level.
And it's Gallinari missing.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
Gallinari against Dudley. Warren sets the pick for Dudley. To the paint. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Dudley. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Teodosic. 9 points last game. Jordan kicks to Griffin. Over Warren. And that one's good. Griffin's got 5 points so far.
A guy like Blake Griffin, it's hard to just contest because he's usually going to rise above you.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Teodosic, and that misses. That would have put him up. The Suns leading. Bledsoe dishes to Booker. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Teodosic. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
I mean, on those alley-oop plays from Blake Griffin, you can't give him room to take off.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. And good that time.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
A nice shot by Griffin.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. He dishes it to Chandler, to the left wing. Chandler is screened. Bledsoe passes to Dudley. Clock is at 3, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Teodosic. Picked by Williams. Gallinari dishes to Griffin. They grab their own miss, and Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
They set the pick. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. He feeds it to Dudley. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Baseline try. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Now here's Bledsoe. The dish to Warren. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Warren's got his third bucket of the night.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency. He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Here is Bledsoe, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Bledsoe passes to Chandler. Back to Bledsoe. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside. Bledsoe's got 5 now.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Jordan kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Warren. Griffin's shot is off.
Woo, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity. The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive. I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Over in the corner, Williams. There's the triple. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Warren kicks to Dudley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Smitty, you call college basketball games as well. We know you had a terrific career in East Lansing with Michigan State. We're starting to hear from some players, Ben Simmons for one, critiquing the college basketball system for the financial setup and the stringent eligibility rules. Do you give any credence to these complaints? Is the kid right? What changes you think might be made? It's a loaded question with a lot of answer, I'm sure, to it. But it's certainly on the tip of a lot of people's tongue right now.
And I think it should be. You've had some coaches coming out and saying there's some kind of way to be able to change this system and be able to benefit some of these players. I look at it some way, Kevin, where there's some kind of way you have an insurance policy for these guys or some kind of way that they'll be able to finish their degree, even go on to finish their master's degree as long as they want from any college, not just the college they came from. But I also think some kind of way there should be some kind of financial stipend for these guys.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Chris comes in for T.J. Warren. Reedy's checked in for Booker. And Eula subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
Now here's Harrell. No good there off the double clutch.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Ulis dishes to Dudley. Tries it from 9. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. But the Suns and that running gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Jackson, he's checked in for the Suns. second free throw, no good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. You look at this Suns roster, and the strength is in their backcourt for sure.
Yeah, both Booker and Bledsoe averaging around 20 points or more a game last season. Creating for others, though, on a consistent basis. I think something that backcourt can improve upon. And the Suns were near the bottom in the league in terms of assists as a team last year.
First free throw is good. Good on both. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Harrell. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
One shot.
Suns trailing. Reed with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Len passes to Ulis. Chris kicks to Jackson. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Suns lead by 1.
And I love the confidence with which Jackson plays. Even when the D is bodying him up, he just powers through it.
Now here's Rivers. Now here's Harrell. Back to Rivers. Decker with a screen for Evans. Off the pick. Ulis pulls it in. The Suns shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Here's Reed. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting 42% to begin this game. Evans kicks to Rivers. There's a good screen. Pass to Harrell. Dishes it to Reed. Feeds to Evans. Off the pick. Misses off the left iron. Suns leading by 4. Reed kicks to Chris. Evans with the steal. Now here's Decker. He's covered closely.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
Hey, Greg, when you watch Josh Jackson play, it's easy to see that he can eventually be one of the best defenders in the league if he works at it.
The blocks and steals, I think, will always be there for Jackson with that length. As he progresses as a player, though, he should improve in the little things. It reminds you a bit of a young Andre Iguodala at times with how explosive he can be athletically.
That free throw, no good. And Steve, in your playing days, you always struck that balance, I always thought, between calling your own number and creating for teammates. That's a real gift.
It is, and I think the value of playing winning basketball, Kevin, is whatever play dictates making your teammates better or making the winning play. I think a lot of guys right now get caught up in stats. Whatever's the play to help your team win, that's the play that needs to be made.
Yeah, well said. Rivers can't get it to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Len. That's tipped. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Evans, looking for his first basket still in this one. Reed kicks to Rivers. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix leading by 4. Reed dishes to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Len. The Clippers grab the miss. Reed's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Floats one up. Nice shot by Evans. Here's Ulis. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. The feed to Reed. And Len has it in the corner. Reed kicks to Ulis. And the rejection by Evans. Goes up again. Outside for Jackson. Here's Ulis. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And the wide open shot from Decker. The Clippers keep it alive. A nice shot by Reed.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
26 seconds left in the first. Now Ulis, right wing. And it's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in his league with his overall play.
Here's Ulis. No good on that last second attempt there. Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know, you should be Defensive Player of the Year, not just for one time, but for multiple years. And I could tell that he wasn't trying to hype me up or just telling me that because I was his player. He really meant it. Once you have that confidence from somebody like that, you can only play well.
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it, looks like it'll keep him motivated.
And you got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre, and how Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. I mean, I have to believe we're going to see that confidence proven to be right.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
Decker is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Reed, and it's Evans in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Rivers against Reed. Evans outside. Comes up empty off the pick.
You know, with that much room, you don't lay it up. You throw it down like you've been disrespected.
Right side Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Jackson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Suns. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Harrell slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
Now here's Jackson. Lock at 6 to the right side. Ulis, another 3 for Phoenix. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot. Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Los Angeles with some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Willie Reed. Blake Griffin comes in for Harrell. And it's Gallinari in for Decker. And the Suns making a change here as well. Booker's checked in. Now, here's Ulis. He has 5. Over Evans. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
One could argue that's a good shot, but maybe not the right shooter to take it.
And Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, we know the Clippers are one of the best teams in the league, but are they good enough to win it all? Coach Doc Rivers talked about overcoming the super teams they face. He said the big 3 in Boston, put them together, bam, we won. We had Miami, Golden State, but there are teams that still poke through. Dallas did it, and that's what we're trying to do. Kevin?
And with Doc in control, the Clippers, DA, they'll always be in contention for a title. Thanks so much for that terrific report. Here's Chris. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And the wide open shot from Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ulis, good.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Evans kicks to Gallinari. Here's Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Rejected by Len. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. For the Clippers, Williams comes in for Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Evans. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Alex Len. Warren comes in for Chris. Jared Dudley's checked in for Jackson. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Ulis. Pass to Teodosic. Griffin a screen on Bledsoe. Gallinari against Dudley. They need this one. That doesn't go either for Griffin. The Suns have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Dudley, no luck. The Clippers trail. Goes up to the stripe. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Booker left side. Fires the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Booker's got 5 now.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Inside, here's Jordan.
Ooh, love it, love it.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. He kicks it to Booker. Here's Warren. And there's the pass to Dudley. Here's Booker. Here's Chandler. Over Jordan. Chandler the pass to Booker. Over Williams. Again the miss by Booker.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Teodosic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Here's Bledsoe, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. I mean, opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
And you love to watch the players attack the rack. Everybody does. Smitty, who do you think are some of the best slashers right now in the NBA?
I think DeMar DeRozan, he does a great job of playing without the basketball. You see LeBron James, he has it in his hands, but when Kyrie has it, you see he slashes. Antetokounmpo, Andrew Wiggins. Those are some of the guys that are the best in the business without the basketball.
Fun to watch him, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's good.
Strong move at the rim. Overpowers the smaller defender.
Griffin a screen on Bledsoe. Kicks it to Griffin. Gallinari in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Off the screen. That one a little long.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Williams against Booker. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Suns leading by 4 to the middle. Here's Chandler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the paint. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Up and down career for Gallinari. A skilled forward with size, has struggled because of health.
Gallinari hits them both.
And up and down this Suns roster, there is a ton of youth. One of the younger teams in our league last season, and that was weighted with Tyson Chandler's age. A lot of young players looking to make their mark here in the NBA.
Kicks it out to Booker. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And that little flare is letting the other side know they did nothing to stop him.
And last season, the Suns broke their franchise record for the youngest starting 5 the team has ever put on the court on multiple occasions.
Yeah, and with those young lineups, you could see the benefits, but also the concerns. I mean, they got a lot of extended looks at young players, and this team figures to have a bright future. But let's face it, there were some inconsistent stretches because of that youth. It's always difficult for a young group to learn how to become efficient and effective in the half court.
Here's Teodosic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and they pick up 2. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Teodosic, guarded by Bledsoe. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Blake Griffin's teammates have to say wow, because they get the chance night in and night out to see something fantastic.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Over in the corner, Warren shoots. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now Warren, after Gallinari missed from long range, and Booker kicks to Dudley. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0-4 to the inside. Griffin. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Steve, is a player, what are the challenges of playing basketball early in a season?
I think getting your body used to the grind, getting your mind back used to the grind. I think those are the challenges. And depending if you brought in a lot of new faces, that could be a grind. But I think more importantly, it's just getting back into rhythm.
Getting in sync with yourself, but also getting in sync with your teammates.
Correct.
Bledsoe outside. Warren kicks to Reed. Here's Chandler. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Suns lead by 5.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Here's Griffin. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Bledsoe, here we go. Chandler against Griffin. That's good from Chandler on the assist from Reed. Chandler's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix. So the wing on the left puts up a 3. Fade away. Phoenix grabs the miss. Chandler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Phoenix has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. Now here's Dudley. Defense right on him. Here's Bledsoe. Got a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That shot by Griffin, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Reed a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Warren. Inside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Phoenix.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
1:36 left in the first half of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the screen. And Chandler sends it back.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. 17 points for Blake Griffin.
He's scoring down low. He's shooting from the perimeter, and we know he's dunking a lot of them. Griffin is doing it all.
Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Chandler is screen. Takes the 13-footer. Misses off the left iron. Clippers trail by 5. Stolen by Dudley. Here's Bledsoe. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. So for the Clippers, Reedy's checked in for Griffin. Austin Rivers comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Evans in for Teodosic. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Chris comes in for T.J. Warren. Jackson, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. And Ulis subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Now, here's Ulis. He has 7. It's tipped. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Rebounded by Jackson. Passes to Ulis. Three seconds left. It's blocked. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Suns ahead, up 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like two different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. You know, last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Tyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They asserted themselves nicely in the second quarter and now have a fairly comfortable 5-point lead here at halftime. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
That's a great look at the glistening Staples Center on a typical bright sunny day here in Southern California. Welcome back to Los Angeles. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Blake Griffin really making a difference here. Clippers trail by 5.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as an NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team. They're the backcourt. Warren is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And with Rivers and the accolades he's had as a head coach, it goes a long way in how players and veterans want to play for him.
It is. Rivers has been in the league for such a long time. He has a lot of respect from his peers. Strong track record as a coach. Only missed the playoffs 3 times in his coaching career. He's a player's coach.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, the last few seasons haven't been easy for the Clippers. They've had some of their best teams, but are clearly a cut below from contending with the other heavy hitters in the West. You wonder if the window has closed on this team.
Both free throws good from Booker. And the Clippers would look to stay in the picture, stay the course. You don't tear down a 50-win team.
You know, that's a hard decision, but they'll have to reevaluate with this new roster. It's a reshuffle, not a rebuild, but the West not getting any easier. That was their 4th attempt of this half. They finally got one to go down.
Bledsoe outside. Basket counts. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Those are the kind of looks you want to get coming out of the break. Get it in tight, get those high-quality chances in the paint.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Here's Teodosic. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Teodosic has got his first basket.
Yeah, well, I mean, once he gets the ball, it's just off to the races.
And you have to like the punctuation at the end of it. Great individual play.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Right block shot. No good that time, so Phoenix will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and the season series between these two, 4 games in all, starting tonight. A chance to stake out an advantage in the division.
The mid-range area, perfect place to use your size advantage.
Here's Teodosic, guarded by Bledsoe, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Here's Bledsoe, and Jordan sends it back, and they'll keep possession. Chandler, no good.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot. I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Find some space out beyond the arc.
Bledsoe kicks to Warren, and stolen by Jordan. Now the Clippers moving it up. Williams is running. Gallinari wide open, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
What I'm trying to figure out, why was their defense so much more suffocating in the first half? This does not look like the same team at all.
Here's Booker, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers.
2 shots, gentlemen.
And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. So he gets them both. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do. Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Dudley with a screen for Booker. Knocked loose. Gallinari with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. The dish to Jordan. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got 10 points.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Bledsoe outside. Booker outside. Williams comes with a double team. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Phoenix no good that time either.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held them back.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
That's how you play the game. Draw two defenders, kick it out to the wide open man for a bucket.
Bledsoe passes to Chandler. He dishes it to Warren. Looking to end his cold spell. Good on the bucket. He's got 8.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Down low. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Go through Blake Griffin. He is rolling. That's a nice shot.
Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Chandler up top. There's the pick. Back to Booker. Over Williams. Here's Chandler over Jordan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
For Phoenix, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one misses.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Willie Reed, he's checked in for Griffin. Austin Rivers comes in for Williams. And it's Evans in for Teodosic. Phoenix also making some changes. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Jackson comes in for Jared Dudley. And Eula subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Evans dishes to Rivers. Jordan with the screen on Booker. Up off the screen. And the dunk by Reed.
DeAndre knows his role. He is going to use that big body to set screens for his teammates.
To the left side wing. Here's Ulis. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers leading by 6. Evans outside. Reed a screen. Rivers kicks to Gallinari. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
There's a good screen. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Another attribute of his game, Jackson's so good at finding and locating that alley-oop there. Beautiful to watch this guy elevate.
Dishes it to Gallinari. Reed a screen. Gallinari passes to Jordan. Over Chandler. And the shot falls short this time.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Los Angeles has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Gallinari outside. He feeds it to Reed. Makes it off the glass. Reed's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Chandler with the screen on Evans. Booker dishes to Chandler. Releases from 15. Again, the miss by Booker.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that looked like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
He does a great job, in my opinion, of finding space along the perimeter and has the touch to knock these down.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And last season, DeAndre Jordan leading the league in field goal percentage. Not a surprise when almost all his shots or dunks or lay-in Steve from 2 feet away, but he converts them.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's hard to deal with a guy with that type of size and his strength and mobility. He can put you on the poster if he gets a step at the rim, and he can shrug off the foul attempt once he gets close enough.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Decker subbed in for Gallinari. Phoenix also making some changes. Alex Len comes in for Chandler, and it's Reed in for Devin Booker. Ulis kicks to Reed. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the call on Tyler Ulis. That's his first foul. Evans with it. Pass to Rivers. Over Reed. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Dismissed. Now here's Ulis. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Reed.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
And here's Rivers. Feeds it to Decker. Releases. No good off the front iron. Suns trail by 10. Here's Ulis. Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
One shot.
And that one misses. Clippers leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Harrell. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night.
This is where it's important to have guys looking for opportunities. Terrific lead pass.
Plan a screen. Now Ulis. He's got 11. Reed the pass to Len. Rebound by the Clippers. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ulis with a steal. Here's Len. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Len's got his first points of the night.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Rivers. Reed a screen. Rivers with it. Misses in close.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Reed with it. Picked up by Rivers. Reed dishes to Len. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Len's got 4 this quarter. Clippers leading by 6. Reed a screen. Evans goes in. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Evans. Suns trail by 9. To the inside, Len, and the dunk by Len.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Not only does that dunk help in cutting into this lead, but it gives this team a real confidence boost, too.
Evans kicks to Decker. Harrell setting the pick for Decker. 6 to shoot. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Len. Here's Harrell. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Harrell's got 10 points.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Chris pass to Jackson. That's tipped. Rivers against Reed. Rivers kicks to Harrell.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That's good from Harrell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 44 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Ulis, covered by Evans. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Ulis, covered by Evans. Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Decker. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Read a screen. From deep three-point range, no good there. And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We come back right after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarters strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Reed, Teodosic out there with Rivers. Then there's Harrell, and it's Decker in at the 3 slot. And there's the feed to Reed. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Bledsoe. Teodosic, no good. Suns trail by 7. Bledsoe passes to Chris. Back to Bledsoe. Softly drops in the floater. Bledsoe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Pass to Harrell. Here's Teodosic, guarded by Len. With some arc, Chris with the rebound.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Jackson kicks to Bledsoe. Chris with it. Read on him. Chris can't hit.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Suns trail by 8. And Len has it in the corner. He kicks it to Reed. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Len. Reed with the steal. Decker with it. Jackson on him. Decker gets the bucket. Now here's Bledsoe. The pass to Jackson. Lenka kicks to Chris. Here's Reed. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Rivers gets a wide open look. Kept alive. Stolen by Jackson. Outside for Bledsoe. Passes it to Jackson. Here's Len. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 8 points for Alex Len.
He's got the height advantage in that matchup, and he's going to look to exploit it.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And one of the things that stands out about Josh Jackson out of Kansas, his playmaking ability at that forward position. For a guy 6'8", you can put the ball in his hands and let him create offense for you, much like a Draymond Green.
And Josh Jackson, Greg, out of Kansas, able to step into that point forward role well.
And in today's game, you can't have too many playmakers on the court at one time. Josh Jackson is Draymond Green 2.0. You know, a little bit better athlete, can be a difference maker defensively, but also has that high IQ on the offensive side to make everybody better.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Willie Reed. Blake Griffin comes in for Harrell. Alinari, he's checked in for Decker. Lou Williams is subbed in for Austin Rivers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. It was pretty clear cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thanks, David.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Griffin a screen on Warren. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you lose sight of DeAndre on defense, you're in trouble. He's a huge target that can score easily when given the opportunity.
Chandler is screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Williams passes to Teodosic. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And whatever it was at halftime worked because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. That shot missing, and the Clippers will go the other way with it.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way. He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Griffin a screen on Bledsoe. Teodosic, no good. Suns trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Williams, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
Free throw good, Lou Williams.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And both free throws good for Williams. And the initial rules for the NBA include that 6 personal fouls is the magic number before you're done for the game. It's been this way since, who can remember? But do you think 6 is the right number, Steve, for fouls? Or would you like to see them raise or lower it?
I definitely wouldn't want to see them raise it. I think 7 would be too much. Maybe if they lower it, that's a possibility. But right now, I think it's 6. Maybe 5, maybe you can experiment during some preseason games or in summer league. But I think 6 should be the maximum.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Timeout called. The Suns. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Suns trail by 17. And here's Bledsoe. Chandler outside. Back to Bledsoe for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get it back. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Clippers lead by 19.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kicks it to Dudley. The dish now to Bledsoe. It's deflected, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Warren against Griffin. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Dudley with a screen for Bledsoe. Back to Warren. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Here's Gallinari. They get it back. No good that time. Suns trail by 19. Now Dudley. Here is Bledsoe. Releases from 15. Dudley, no luck. Here's Teodosic. Jordan the screen. Dishes to Griffin. Down low. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist in this one. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. They set the pick. And Dudley kicks to Chandler. And here's Booker from the arc. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Quick feet, quick release, Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
No, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans.
Elbow.
But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, let's that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally in agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
And that one misses. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. DeAndre Liggins, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And it's Evans in for Teodosic. And for the Suns, Williams, he's checked in for Warren. And Eula subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. So we can't get either to fall.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it again. Johnson, good.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
Here's Ulis. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
You know, easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
Well, Phoenix shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Booker dishes to Dudley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Smitty, with your perspective from your years in the league, as you watch the game now, what are some of the things you most enjoy watching or paying attention to when you watch an NBA game?
I think different. You know, back in my day, it was more of the 1, 2, the third option guys on the team. They got the basketball the majority of the time. I love the way now guys move the basketball around. It gets to the 5th option, and those guys are a threat. And also, those guys knock down more big shots now. Not just the superstars. So just watching the game evolve to more of a team game, it's a joy to watch, Kevin.
Is there better coaching now, do you think, overall, Steve, than when you played? And that's not an indictment of the coaches that you had, but is there more of it now? Is there better coaching or bigger staffs for sure?
I think it was better coaching back in my day, but I think the philosophies have changed right now. I think they have better philosophies on how to approach the game, but I think overall it was better coaching in my day.
That's a very good answer.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Knight. And that comes off the assist by Ulis. Ulis has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Johnson sends the screen for Evans. Johnson against Dudley. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Now here's Ulis. D right on him. Knight passes to Dudley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dudley's got 4 this quarter.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeAndre Jordan.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Alex Lenz checked in for Chandler. And it's Marquise Chris in for Jared Dudley.
Gentlemen.
And that one falls for Knight. And with the business of basketball booming, most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle. There's no doubt, in not only the NBA, but in all sports, certainly a blessing. But Smitty, are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is, one, you can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that. And that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant, you got to understand, yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the two things for me is guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think also, personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public. Two.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. 44 seconds left in the game. Here's Ulis. Phoenix, no good that time either. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Back to Evans from deep. Len grabs the board. Ulis with it. Evans picks him up. Knight for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Evans with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. With DeAndre Jordan, you were a big factor inside tonight. How important was it to control the paint?
You know, we just wanted to set the tone defensively for our team. We knew that they had some great guards who, really penetrate and break defenses down.
Well, you took a lot of that away, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.